Well, today we're going to do something a little bit different. So we're doing a 12-inch Avengers Hasbro figure, but this time it's a raccoon, so it's not a human face. I've not really done much for painting, but we're going to give it a go, see if we can make it look a bit less toy-like. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to get him out of the box, we'll have a look at him, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I've got him out of the box. Rocket comes with a massive gun. So I'm going to probably spray that black and then dry brush it and put some detail on it. And you get a little rocket figure with a ball jointed head, ball jointed arms, ball jointed legs. He's actually a really cute little figure. No, looks like there used to be joints on the hands, but they're just glued on. Looks like it was made for joints. A lot of slop on the paint. So first thing I'm going to do is see if we can get the head off. Some boiling water. See what we can do. Oh, you also get a tail, like a hollow plastic tail that just slots in. So we're going to have a go at that as well. So let me take the figure apart and we'll come back and we'll see what we can do. Okay, the head come off really easily on this one. It's because it's a big rubber head. They just popped off. So what I'm going to do is undercoat all the brown areas, and I'm going to do that in a dark brown. So I'm going to use Rhine Oxide. You can see it's much darker because I'm going to lighten it, so this will be almost the shading as well. So I'm going to finish that, come back, and we'll have a look at the rest. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite dark. But that's good. It's going to give us some sort of shading in the recesses. So now I'm going to use Mornfang Brown, which is a nice lighter brown, and we're going to dry brush that all over. And this isn't the. We're going to put a lighter brown on as well. This is just to bring the main part down a bit. There we go. So I'm going to do that all over on all the fur bits, and then we'll come back and do some of the lighter stuff. Okay, so as you can see, that's lightened. That's lightened some of the fur. So we're going to go in and add some even lighter detail around his schnozzle and that. And we're going to use Zandri dust. And again, we're just dry brushing. This whole build is going to be mainly just dry brushing different things. So it's lightening up, so I'm going to carry on doing that, and then we'll come back and add some more detail. There we go, so you can see I've added a bit of shade into him, a few different colours. So what I'm going to do now is darken his eye sockets. Let's get rid of this water. If I put him in boiling water to get his head off, it's gone a bit mad, so I'm going to use some black wash. So also going to paint his nose, so you have little black noses. And we're going to dry brush over the nose to blend it in, so it won't be quite as shiny. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to have a look at the gun. Okay, so the nose is dry, so we're going to paint in the eyes in black, and then he's got like very, very large brown pupils. And we're going to dry brush some more tan onto his nose. We don't want too much, it's just to dull it down a bit. There we go. Looking all even and nice. He's not an evil man. I'll show you what I've done on the body. all we've done is highlighted the fur parts and then just tidied up this, and I'm going to dry brush all of the body. So once the eyes are dry, we can put some pupils in there. Sounds very good. And I'm going to do some right at the end. Actually, I might do that now. Some white, just highlight dry brushing. I'm trying to work out how to do whiskers, and I don't know, other than taking some whiskers off my cat, but I don't think I'll do that. Some hairs, I wouldn't cut her whiskers off. That's horrible. There we go. So for his eyes, I'm going to start off with some Monfang brown. Okay, so I'm going to finish painting the body, dry brush it, finish the tail. The gun is taking forever to dry. I think I've probably used the wrong spray paint, it's horrible, but I'm going to see if it dries. If it don't, I'll just respray it, and then we'll come back and do some more work. Okay, well, I've finished painting Rocket, and I think he looks pretty good. Let me just pull his tail off so I can actually get him under the camera. So I think he's come out quite nicely. There's a lot of detail in this one. I quite like the way the eyes have come out. The fur looks good. I did try and do some stretch sprue whiskers, but they just look silly, I think, at this scale. So I've done his hands, painted his claws, his feet and fur are done, and his little head's done. I've put a little few red tints, sort of orangey tints on him. I like the way, is he going to focus? I like the way the snouts come out. Really nice detail, and he's cute. I like him. I've painted his gun. It's not quite dry yet, so I've just picked out a few bits, basically painted it black and then dry brushed it in lead belcher, which is a sort of, I'll show you, it's a really nice gunmetal colour. It's one of the best gunmetals I found. Again, Citadel, brilliant paints, really enjoyed them. And I also painted his little tail and gave him some Racoony stripes, and that just sticks in his bumhole like that. So let me just get the camera off the stand, and we can, because he's quite a big, you know, he's a little fellow, he's quite a big figure, and he's drunk. There we go. So yeah, I think he's a really nice figure. It's one of my favourites suddenly. I've always liked Rocket Raccoon now. I don't know how he's going to hold his gun. Let's see. Let me just plonk you back in the stand. He doesn't hold the gun too well. It's a bit big. I reckon if his hands swiveled like they look like they're meant to, perhaps on the other figure, the Guardians of the Galaxy figure, perhaps the hands swiveled and they might fit better, because I imagine this hand is meant to be gripping this bit, and then this bit grips this bit, but it just doesn't fit, so get rid of the gun. So yeah, I think this is a really nice figure, really good likeness of Rocket. It's gone in to be one of my favourites straight away. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Every like and every subscription is greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more of these, like I say, subscriptions and likes lets me know that there's actually people watching this stuff. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.